Elizondo has spoken to AARO behind the scenes. This is really intriguing. So what exactly is going on? Let's talk about it. Get in here. This is Jack with Cosmic Road. I talk about UFOs and the paranormal. Please hit like, please subscribe, share in social media, and let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Okay, so yeah, just breaking news. Lou Elizondo has replied to a Twitter thread. So let's go through it to see exactly what he's replying to and what it means. And thank you very much, Joe Murgia, UFO Joe, for providing this transcript of the conversation. I appreciate it because the Black Vault has blocked me and I can no longer see his tweets. So let's go into it. This is the Silva record, Danny Silva. If you don't know him, a great source of information and insight into all things UFO and U.A.P. Let's see. Silver Record says, it's interesting that Dr. Kirkpatrick tried to scapegoat social media and blogs when in fact many shocking claims are coming from credible people who are in a position to know, like Lou Elizondo. So, of course, John Greenwald of the Black Vault couldn't resist the bait, and he chimes in, unless Dr. Kirkpatrick, AARO, and everyone left at DOD, etc., don't find Lou credible, and they believe his shocking claims are just that, made for the benefit of social media and blogs. In the end, they find it one and the same, unfounded, unprovable, and not credible. Wow. Okay. Man, John Greenwald just keeping with the attacks on Lou. I mean, I understand if they have like a personal beef involving a potential lawsuit or something, but yeah, he's committed to this anti-Lou agenda, which is just really a weird hill to die on, I think, but, you know, whatever. Danny Silva replies, no matter what Kirkpatrick thinks of Lou, he scapegoated social media instead of mentioning Lou and other non-whistleblower government insiders. I don't believe Lou and others would be considered general social media voices. Yeah, indeed, I agree. It's a seemingly odd deflection by him. John Greenwald replies, I didn't say I think that, but clearly nothing Kirkpatrick heard thus far out of the nearly 24 interviews seems to support the shocking claims, to use your wording, that Elizondo has made. Don't you feel Kirkpatrick would have interviewed Elizondo by now? And Lou's comment below is what happens when John assumes. It's cute how he spelled out assumes. Danny Silva says, I don't know if he has or hasn't. Maybe kind of like you said, he doesn't find anything we've heard over the last 5 years credible. I don't know. I was commenting on social media being blamed when many claims are not coming from social media. It's frustrating seeing people that I admire on social media who are weirdly pro Dr. Sean Kirkpatrick, in the sense that they are giving him the benefit of the doubt on this. Why? He hasn't done anything but lie since he has become the director of AARO. The U.A.P. report that came out a few months ago was nothing but lies. He used Avi Loeb to impede and slow down the study of U.A.P. with the scientific paper they co-wrote together. And then he gets up in front of Congress and said, yeah, there's no objects that are defying the known laws of physics. Nothing to see here. And by the way, AARO shouldn't even exist. Why are people taking his side? Why are people thinking that he is an honest actor or a sincere actor? Again, this is not a personal attack on Sean Kirkpatrick. He is fulfilling his role as a agent of the control group or whatever, whoever is controlling this for the government publicly. So, he's doing a good job being a disinformation agent. He really is. So, but I mean, all of that is very obvious. I don't quite understand why people, multiple people on social media that are fairly well known are taking his side and giving him the benefit of the doubt. No, we should have a zero tolerance policy for the head of AARO being a disinformation agent. I'm sorry, but we need to draw a line in the sand and say, no, we will not tolerate this. This is not what the grassroots movement has been building to, is for Sean Kirkpatrick to lead AARO. We need better. We deserve better. Anyway, but it goes on. John Greenwald says, I know you don't have firsthand knowledge. I was just asking if you thought he did. Bottom line, if Lou Elizondo is exactly who he said he is, and he ran a U.A.P. research program for the years he said, then wouldn't he be the first to call? Greenwald still doesn't believe Lou Elizondo was worked at ATIP or was the director of ATIP. And it's mind-boggling. Mind-boggling. We have the letter from Harry Reid attesting to the fact that he was indeed the director of ATIP. Our Lady of B says, why are you like this? LOL, tagging Lou repeatedly like he answers to you, intentionally missing Danny's point, pushing the narrative of Kirkpatrick and the known obfuscators he answers to. How do you know he hasn't spoken to Lou? You don't. Don't say it like a fact. And then Lou Elizondo does chime in, not because he answers to John Greenwald, but because he had to set the record straight. And the man himself says, and I quote, some people like to use their assumptions as facts. The fact is, I have already spoken to AARO at length. At length. So it'll be really interesting. And here's the original tweet from Lou. My comment was interest level rising. And I hope that Lou expounds on this and says what they talked about, what information was exchanged, what subjects were discussed, known subjects, for example, the Nimitz and the Roosevelt and that sort of incident that is in the public purview. Did they get into some juicy stuff? Was Lou able to share any videos or vice versa? What exactly happened during that conversation? Was it multiple conversations? Lou does say at length. So possibly there are multiple conversations or just one long conversation. I am assuming he spoke with Sean Kirkpatrick directly. He hasn't really had anything good to say about Sean that I've seen. When Ross Coulthart asked about how, Lou, what he thought of as Sean Kirkpatrick being appointed as the director of AARO, Lou kind of said, you would have to ask me about that, wouldn't you? It doesn't seem like he's real high on Sean, and understandably so. But anyway, it is an interesting situation where we have the director of AARO, who is a disinformation agent, and Lou Elizondo, who is the one that got all this going in the first place. Without Lou, there would be no AARO. How do they interact with each other? I think that is fascinating. I would love to have been a fly on the wall during that conversation. Somebody like Lou obviously should be running AARO, not Sean Kirkpatrick. Somebody that's actually committed to disclosure, possibly somebody like Jay Stratton, for example, would be a great candidate. But that is the deal. Lou Elizondo has been in talks with AARO. I don't know if that means Sean Kirkpatrick or not, but it is very interesting. What do you guys think? What did they talk about? Did they talk about the Nimitz? What did they talk about the Mosul orb or the recent video that Kirkpatrick shared, or what behind the scenes drama is taking place? Did they talk about some of the whistleblowers that have come forward allegedly talking about U.F.O. crash retrievals and reverse engineering efforts and that sort of thing? Things that apparently are known to Congress people, but Senator Kirsten Gillibrand or Senator Ernst ask those questions for some mysterious reason. Anyway, what do you guys think they talked about? Let me know in the comments below. If you've enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. That'd be super awesome. Smash that subscribe bell and the bell to be notified of future videos. The subscribe button and the bell to be notified of future videos. Join me on social media. There's Facebook and Twitter links below. I would love to see you guys there. There's plenty of other videos on the channel, so check those out. And until next time, this is Jack with Cosmic Road signing out.